Hey guys, Gary over at Stripwell. Just wanted to take a second, answer another one of your questions. Again, we always say if you have any questions, don't remain silent. Reach out, let us know. We're here to help. We have a passion for restoration and flipping and all of that, just like you do. So we love to hear your questions and do everything we can to answer them. So let's look at this question. It is the effectiveness on paints is really the big idea. Is how does it work on paints? We're asked that all the time. This is referring to QCS, our sort of main flagship product. How does it work on paints? And what we find is it's really hard to answer that question definitively because we didn't develop QCS to remove paint. We developed it to remove vintage and antique finishes. And what we're finding is that some people are raving about how it removes the paints they're stripping, and other times we have like people that are very disappointed thinking that they saw someone removing paint on Instagram or YouTube and now they tried it and it didn't touch it. And so they ask, what are we doing wrong? What's the difference? And honestly, we don't have an answer for that because there's so many different types of paints, and there's different ages of paints, there's different thicknesses of paints, there's different ways that the paints were applied. Sometimes you would call it a paint, but it's not a paint, it's a pigmented finish, so a catalyzed lacquer that's pigmented to look like a paint. I mean, there's so many reasons why you might go after a solid colored coating thinking it is a paint and thinking it'll come off just like that other person had the success with, but then you realize, oh no, it's not touching it, why not? And you might get frustrated. So all I would say is that even though we say it can strip some paints, can remove some paints, just use your judgment. If you see that it's not working, test the spot before you use the product, which is an investment. Don't do the whole piece, just test an area, see if it works. If it starts to lift the paint, then great, home run, move along and start doing the whole piece. If it's not touching it, then hey, this isn't the right product for this application. Again, we always say this, we're developing other products. We really want to create a lineup of products that can help you achieve any of your goals. So eventually a paint remover that really is formulated for that is also health and safety conscious, that's a goal of ours. So QCS is vintage and antique finishes, occasionally does work well on some paints, but again, don't be disappointed if you try it and you go, oh, it didn't work on the paint, because it's not going to all the time. So that's something we are aware of, and we hope that you can find other ways to use your QCS that will really help you achieve your goals. Again, any other questions, feel free to email us. We're always here to answer them, so please reach out, and thanks again for watching.